Good morning, homesteaders. Here we are again, back on the doors. Now the doors are all completed as far as being built, but now I've got to hang them. Before I can hang them though, I need to put 2 pieces of trim on the face, and that's where the hinges will bolt through the trim, through the siding, and into the studs behind. So let's get on with that. Alright, I got the trim pieces on. Now I got to get the doors in place. And the instructions say to take the 2 doors, lay them out flat, attach the tops and the bottoms with big 2x4s and carry them both out and set them in place at one time. That works if you've got 2 relatively strong individuals. I'm out here by myself at the moment. And these doors are heavy. So, and I'm still nursing this forearm, elbow, whatever I did to it. So I'm going to do 1 door at a time. You'll notice behind me I've got some 2x4s set on the ground. I've got them leveled. So that's what my plan is to set them on top of that 2x4 and then put them both up there and get them aligned as best I can and mount them. So let's see how that goes. Alright, even with the extension that I put on there, they're just a tad short. So I'm going to find something to block that header down a little bit so the doors have something to bump up against. I don't know, 2x4 may be too much, maybe just a couple of 2x4 blocks. That might work. Alright, as you can see, I didn't use 2x4s, I used some of the trim. It wasn't that far off, so the trim will be better. It also covers a longer distance, I can fill in the end gaps. That's also the seal to keep things from going inside, bugs, that kind of stuff. So I think the trim will work just fine. Good workout nailing upside down over your head though. Just saying, should try it sometime. I'm going to screw these 2x4s together so they don't move while I'm trying to set these doors. Well, there you go. They're hung pretty straight. I got to put the interior. There's a lock that goes on the left side door, a pin in the top to keep it from opening, and then this one will latch to it. This is the slide pin. Push it up and it locks over, and this goes up into a hole in the header. Now, I've tried using the hardware they supply, and they just snap off. So do yourself a favor right off the bat and don't use their hardware if you're going to do these kits. Use your own. Now, to mark the hole so you know where to drill it, you would close the door, hold the pin up so that it's contacting the header, and then tap it with a hammer. It'll leave a mark, and that's how you know exactly where to drill. Alright, so now we got to put on the hardware to latch the doors together. Okay, well, that's it for the doors for now. They're lockable, and that's kind of what we need, and it's secure. We'll take care of the gap on the bottom when we do the floor, but for now, that'll do it. There's still trim work that needs to be done. It is a short day today. I'm not sure how short, but maybe I'll get some trim work done later. Let's see. There is a piece of weather stripping that goes on the back side of this door. Weather stripping, it's just a little piece of paneling. I'm going to put it on. They say to put it on with 5 screws. I'm going to put it on with 5 screws, but I'm going to glue it as well. It just makes sense. It does work nice. There's 2 other pieces too that go on the vertical wall on each side of the door frame to cover that hole as well. So I'll go find those pieces and we'll put those on. Alright, well, these go on with 2-inch finish nails, which I don't have. Here they are. If you're nailing a board up and it's a little bit warped, start it to get the top or one end of it exactly where you need it. Put 1 nail in it. Go down until it starts to diverge. Put another nail. Go down. Start a nail. Push it over where it's once you want it to be. If it's 1x3 or smaller, that works pretty good. Sorry, the door was coming to hit the camera. There you go. Okay, I'm going to install the header trim. It's 2 pieces that go above the doors. I want like a 3/8 inch gap between the door and the trim. So I'm just going to use a piece of 3/8 inch trim and lay it in there and then set it down on top of it and nail it in. Okay, now I need to come up with something for the gap up there in the trim. And I knew that was going to happen because we raised the roof. So I'm just going to have to cut some pieces and put in there, and hopefully it won't look too bad. All right, so that space I got to fill is 1 inch. I'm not sure if I can cut this by hand, but I'm going to try. I think that's going to work out just fine. Once we paint it, it shouldn't show that bad. It shouldn't show hardly at all with a little bit of caulking on it. Now we got to do the other side. Hopefully it turns out as well. Alright, well, that's that piece of trim. It didn't come out quite as well as the other one because there seemed to be just a slight variation in thickness on this trim material. But I think it'll be fine. Once we get it painted and everything, I think it'll look great. Alright, gonna work on some trim pieces. So I'm going to put the gable vents up just to keep the rain from going in. I wasn't going to paint them because we're going to have to pull them back down when we paint the shop. But they're bright white and I don't want them to get all dirty, so I'm going to go ahead and just paint them real quick. I'll put some other trim up and then we'll put them on. Okay, that's the gables, vents, right there. Anyway, I painted them, like I said before, but I didn't caulk them because we are going to have to take them back down, and that would just be messy. But they do look better painted. Plus, my grubby fingers won't stain the white and make it look ugly. Not sure what else I'm going to do today. I have to give it some thought.
With all the building done on this shop and the trim work put all on, it's now time to clean up the tarps and the excess pieces of wood that we have laying around the shop and put them in their proper place. It's going to rain this week coming up, so we want to make sure we don't have stuff that can blow away or get saturated.
Another day out on the homestead. Lots of stuff got done. Finished the garage. Brenda got all the cardboard out of that one cottage. We got it moved in here on pallets. All the trim is done. We're just cleaning up now. But you know, we do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. God bless you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, notification bell. Leave us a comment. We love you. Bye-bye now.
God bless you. Bye-bye.